rivals meet in the NFC East. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and that is Ben Sauls, who's set to get this one started. Off we go from MetLife Stadium. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott, as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, three-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old.
And we all know how talented this guy is, Mike, right? From the physical sense, that's obvious. But what really separates him, and it really came through when we had a chance to talk to him this week, is really his ability to operate from the neck up. His processing speed, his decision-making. It seems like he's always one step ahead of the defense, and when he's on, he's proven to be really hard to beat.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Williams. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's a
gain there of 21. That's good for a Dallas first down.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
That's complete left side to Pickens. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he'll get nothing here. He's back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Brings up 2nd down.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. It's another run here for Williams. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Now a 3rd and 2. Play fake. Prescott. He'll get this one complete to Schoonmaker. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. They run on the jet sweep, and he'll get this inside the 10, but not much further than that.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses.
And he'll take it on in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Giants nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They're led out by the first-round pick in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
And Dart was the second quarterback taken in this year's draft, only behind Cam Ward out of Miami. And you look back to his time with Lane Kiffin at Ole Miss, he put up some monster numbers. And you got to think, he's the youngest quarterback of the entire 25 draft. So can he transition to a pro-style offense? Can he play the style in which they want to play in New York? From a physical standpoint, from an athletic standpoint, like Jackson Dart looks like the prototypical modern-day NFL quarterback.
Darius Slayton was the intended receiver. It's second down. A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback. And when they come on third down, that number just goes up.
So on fourth down, out is Jamie Gillen to punt for the Giants. Cavante Turpin to return for the Cowboys. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Cowboys offense ready now for their second drive. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive first and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Now a second down. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Kayvon Thibodeau in there for the sack. Worked his way through. It's a loss of 5.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Dak facing 3rd and long. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line. The Giants offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Out of shotgun. It's Darts. Throw, left side, that's Johnson. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
We tackle him at the 38, but that run is good enough to pick up the 1st down.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Giants 1st down.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pickup there by the back to pick up the 1st down.
The linebacker, Logan Wilson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend that lead.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
That's complete on the tight end screens. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
They'll play action. It's Prescott rolling to the left. Now he'll run. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter.
That's good for a Cowboy.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. More from MetLife Stadium after this. On to the 2nd quarter. Cowboys possess the football. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. As we are ready to get back underway. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Tackled by Brian Burns. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Giants' 19-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Brian Burns in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
A 43-yard attempt.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will extend to a 10-0 lead. So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. On the return, it's Gunnar Olszewski. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's the Giants offense. Now they get set to take over once more. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. Now it's Tracy looking to run. And move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Osa Odigizua there on the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. He'll get that to the former Volunteer, Jalen Hyatt. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Dart. A good one there to Bellinger. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Open man is Robinson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards.
Running these underneath crossing routes, you wouldn't imagine lead to a lot of explosive plays, but when done right, if you can get the receiver in open space and get the ball in their hands, there's a lot of opportunity for big run after the catch and generate chunk plays.
To the air once more is Dart. That's to Robinson. He's got it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 28.
They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen They are coming after your quarterback, so the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, it's Dark. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard that sets up 3rd down.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. The throw is Dark. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Jalen Hyatt, touchdown, New York.
Giants.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix and run, mix and pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Point after try, forthcoming. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. Going to throw it here on 1st down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 2. Pistol now for Prescott. The throw on the run is complete. The tackle is going to be made down at the 40-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
And that 1st down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
1st down, Prescott. That's out wide to Williams.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Second and 5. They'll throw again. Dak. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Prescott again. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Giants will take over here just past the 30.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
The Giants offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Dart. And is caught. It's Robinson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. This one is caught by Robinson. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
It's a gain of 9.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Dart going to throw here on 2nd down. Now a screen set up for Tracy. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. First and 10. Throwing again, Dart. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula as they come out for the second half. It's about to get underway. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Olszewski now to return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Giants offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. A carry here for Tracy. And he goes forward. Good gain on that one. Pick up of 8 out to the 33-yard line.
Tackle made by Malik Hooker. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. pickup of 12 yards. First down, Giants.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
On first and 10, here is Dart. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 19 more on that one. And another first down.
First and 10 at the
And while it ultimately
36-yard
worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup and get a fresh set of downs.
Dart going to keep this on his own read. He'll take this forward for about 5.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. They'll go play action here with Dart. He has Hyatt complete. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15.
It's a gain of 18.
He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain. So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
On second down, Dart. He takes off. And the Giants are going to have first and goal, try to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
It's a gain of 11.
A gain of 11, and it's first and goal.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up.
It is brought in the end zone. Darius Slayton, touchdown, New York.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. First and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
Point after, coming up here. The kick is good. And the Giants are on top. It's 14-10.
Cowboys 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. The Cowboys offense ready for their first possession of this second half. Trailed by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with first and 10. Prescott going to make the read and keep it himself.
You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were we're kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I have seen up close and personal, when you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense to defend.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. Up, 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. 1st down, Cowboys.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Dallas.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. His pass right side, caught by Lamb. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
That's another.
A pickup there of 28 yards.
1st and 10.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection. It stresses your play caller.
And he's in. Touchdown, Dallas.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. The Cowboys move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Olszewski now to return. Yeah! He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Giants offense and receiver Darius Slayton get to go to work again. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
And the Giants 1st down.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That is caught downfield. It's Johnson, the tight end. They get 24 on that one. That's good for a Giants first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In fourth quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
And he'll get about 5.
Tracy, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On the ground, here's Tracy. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Tackle by DeMarvion Overshown. A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Out of the shotgun. It's Dart. Open man, Matt Slayton. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the fourth quarter, Mike, facing a tough 3rd down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle. He's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
1st and 10 at the
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate. And that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
And a good run there. It's going to get him 5 yards.
Osa Odigizua on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4. On the give, it's Tracy. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He'll try to run for it. And he's into the end zone. Jackson Dart. Touchdown, Giants. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
No problem there on the extra point. The Giants move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He was brought down by Andrew Phillips. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 6. Now Prescott. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
A pickup of 2 yards. And the Cowboy first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They run over center with Williams. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
At the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, they'll come up for 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The crowd at MetLife on their feet for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Cowboys.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's and he's going to bring it in.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. They'll throw again. Dak. He'll drop this down to Williams. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Crowd noise rises. Big play here. 3rd and 1. He's got his man. It's Pickens. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd, and they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Dallas.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Prescott again. Taking off. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. Pistol now for Prescott. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
On 3rd down, Prescott taking off, and this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that was simply remarkable, Mike. I mean, the coverage, it's about as perfect as it could be expected, but ultimately they forgot to account for the quarterback and his legs, and it's going to end up costing them the lead, and barring something drastic, it's going to cost them the game.
Next to score, Cowboys 24, Giants 21.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Giants offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. This is 1st and 10. Here's Dart. Is caught. It's Robinson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete. And Tyrone Tracy was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Now they burn the timeout. They are in that gray area. You might be able to get in 2 plays, but maybe just one left in this game. We'll see. Here's 1st down. To the air once more is Dart. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. They come away with a hard-fought victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.